Good day, everyone. Good day. Good day. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to a very special edition of SIP with Red Melissa. It is our meditation with the moon, the full moon. And I apologize, everyone. I had to change the time from 8:30 to 9:30. Just a lot going on today, but we are here now. Yes, we are. So welcome, everyone. Welcome to Meditation with the Moon. I am Red Melissa, and I use the technology of spiritual psychology, spiritual practices, universal principles to companion and support people in disrupting limiting patterns of thinking, behaving, and believing so that they can reveal the healing from within. This is part of my ministry of joy, where I support people in living life in joy, connected to their yes. I am an ordained interfaith minister, a licensed religious science practitioner, and a spiritual life coach. I am available. If you need support, send me a DM and we can set up some time to talk. And you can reach me at I am Rev Melissa on Facebook and on Instagram. So here we are, everyone. Good day, Miss Bliss, Pamela. Good day, Julie. It's good to see you. Good day, Shay. I'm glad you were able to make it. Good day, Simone. It's good to see you. I hope everyone is doing well. Yes, Simone. Hey, hey, hey. It is time for us to meditate with the moon. So y'all know how we get started with our meditation with the moon. We get started with some information about the moon. So let me pull that up. So if you don't know, this May full moon also goes by the name flower moon. And it's for obvious reasons, right? It's spring, and a lot of flowers are blooming during the spring season. So this moon has been called the flower moon. So this moon reaches its peak tomorrow at 1:36 p.m. Eastern Time. We know that the full moon is a time to look at what is nourishing us and adding to our well being. The full moon also casts a shadow, making this a great time to face our inner truths and to release what is no longer serving us. So, the full moon is a great time to release and let go. It's a great time to declare things complete, right? To declare it complete, it is done. Yes? All right. It is also a time to resolve whatever whatever needs to be resolved, right? This is a powerful opportunity for us to expand and to evolve. So, this year, the flower moon also coincides with the lunar eclipse. So the maximum phase of the eclipse is tomorrow around 1:20-ish, but it's really going to be visible in parts of Asia and Australia. So we're probably not going to see it here. This May eclipse is illuminating the deep and most intense emotions that you might have been keeping out of sight. So, lunar eclipse adds to the power and the energy of the full moon. So, it's an opportunity for you to consider how or what you may be holding back from true contentment. This moon is also the full moon in the sign of Scorpio. Shout out to all the Scorpios out there. And so the Scorpio is a sign associated with transformation. And under the full moon, this can intensify. So those energies can intensify. So expect the unexpected, as things that were once hidden will start to reveal themselves. The moon is considered to be in an uncomfortable position in Scorpio, and that may also have us feeling more vulnerable with our feelings. And it may be a good time for us to challenge what we may have been denying ourselves as our true desires and our true needs. So, whatever we have been hiding from ourselves, it's time to put it into the light of the moon. Put it into the light of the moon. The Scorpio sign is also an opportunity for us to prioritize, to not overindulge, and to also harness our energy. And then on top of that, so let me just say, if you've been feeling a certain kind of way, there's a lot going on, right? So we got the full moon energy. We got the energy of it being in the sign of Scorpio. We got the energy of a lunar eclipse. And then on top of that, we're in the midst of a Mercury retrograde. So there's a lot of stuff going on that can be sapping our energy. So it's really important that we really, really nourish ourselves during this time. Okay, because we want to move with the energy. Yes, we don't want to fight the energy. We want to move with the energy. So I want to share a little bit about this Mercury retrograde. As Mercury retrograde would have it, things probably feel like they're moving very slow right now. But this is allowing you to take a moment to pause long enough to enjoy the stable, reliant values, access, and comforts you have around you. However, as the upcoming, we're in it right now, lunar eclipse approaches, you'll be prompted to assess the emotional weight that has been keeping you from peak satisfaction. While change may not be something you're welcoming with open arms at the moment, this is the time to open up those arms and welcome change, to let go of the notion of scarcity and fear. It's the time to let all of that go. Yes? All right. So that's some information about this full flower moon, the lunar eclipse, the Mercury retrograde, the full moon in Scorpio. So that's just a sip. If you want more, Google it. Right? Google it. Yes, yes, yes. So let me just check in with folks again. Here we go. Thank you. Hey, Sekou, thanks for checking on me. When I wasn't on at 8:30, Sekou called me. He's like, "You good?" So I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good. I was just getting home." For those of you who missed that earlier. Good day, Michelle. It's good to see you again. Hey, Fee. Yes, you found me. Here we are. Happy full moon to you. Oh, I'm not sure why it's not showing on YouTube. I'm not sure why that is, but I'm glad you found me here. I think Fee is on YouTube, but you're here. It's all good. Good day, mommy. It's good to see you. Amen. Amen. Pamela. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you all. Yes, you're welcome. Fee said, thank you for that sip. All right. So let's get into our spiritual practice. So, one of the things that I say as my introduction to who I am, to the work that I do, to my ministry of joy, is that I use the technology of spiritual psychology, spiritual practices, and universal principles. So, tonight for our meditation with the moon, we're going to do a spiritual practice. So, if you haven't done a meditation with the moon with me before, the only thing you need is something to write with, something to write on, an open heart, open mind, and a loving consciousness. That's it. That's it. And a willingness to just go within and go with the experience. Okay, trust me. You're in good hands with Red Mel. Okay, you're in good hands with Red Mel. So good day, everyone. So let's get ready. Oh, happy full moon, Stephanie. It's good to see you. Okay. So people are seeing me in different places, and it could be because the 8:30 broadcast might still be connected somehow. But I'm glad you all find me. I appreciate your diligence in finding me. So we start our spiritual practice with inspirational reading. And so my inspirational reading that I want to share with you today is from one of my favorite people, Howard Thurman. Howard Thurman, he was a scholar, civil rights leader, a minister, so many things, and brilliant mind, and a credible writer. So one of his books is called Meditations of the Heart, and it contains different essays that he has written. And so I want to share a piece of one of his essays with you as our inspirational reading. So there's nothing for you to do, just listen. Just listen. And the overall theme for tonight's full flower moon meditation is silence, because we've been in the silence for 2 weeks now with our morning sip series, Silence. So I share with you all that we're going to bring silence into the meditation also. So that's what we're doing tonight. So listen to what Howard Thurman has to say. This essay is called Silence is a Door to God. Silence is a door to God. There is very great virtue in the cultivation of silence, and strength to be found in using it as a door to God. Such a door opens within. When I have quieted down, I must spend some time in self examination in the presence of God. To examine oneself in the climate and the mood of prayer carries with it a kind of lift and positiveness that is at once the antidote to everything. Every period of prayer should provide for an excellent experience of self examination in the presence of God. There is a very great virtue in the cultivation of silence, and strength to be found in using it as a door to God. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. We're going to use silence as a door to God. And those of you who follow me on Morning Sit with Red Melissa, we've been practicing silence. We've been cultivating silence by practicing it throughout the day. Yes? All right. So I hope you enjoyed that reading from Howard Thurman. And so now we're going to do our meditation. And within the meditation, we're going to do some journaling. So just have your pen and paper close by. I have my beautiful journal with me. So I am ready. If something comes through, download a message. We want to be ready to capture it. Okay. All right. So be comfortable. No distractions around you. Be in a place where you won't be disturbed by anyone, because this is your time to honor yourself. The moon has been waiting to spend some time with you, this full flower moon. And so it reaches its I should have said it reaches its full peak tomorrow. I think I just say that. The peak illumination is tomorrow. But if you see the moon tonight, it's full and fabulous. So you can see it tonight, you can see it tomorrow night, and you could probably see it on Sunday also. But the peak illumination is tomorrow. So it's been waiting, and here we are. So be comfortable. If you're sitting, just be aware of your posture. That's all. If you're laying down, just say to yourself, "This is not. I'm not going to bed. This is not bedtime." Right. So I prefer to sit up when I'm meditating, but be comfortable. And we start with the breath because the breath is the guide within. Taking deep breaths slows us down. It guides us to pause. So let's just lower our gaze or close our eyes if you want to, and just take a couple of deep cleansing breaths. And so we're going to start the meditation with the breath. And unlike previous meditations with the moon, we're going to spend some time in the silence. So this will not be a full guided meditation like I normally do, because we're cultivating the silence, right? We're cultivating and opening that door to God using silence. Okay. And I'll let you know when we're going into the silence. All right. So let's close our eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose, hold it, and let it go through your mouth. Another deep breath in through your nose, hold it, and let it go. One more deep breath in, hold it, and when you let this go, let it go with a sigh. And just continue to breathe. And with each breath, settle in more and more. And just breathe, releasing this day, releasing the morning, releasing the afternoon, even releasing 5 minutes ago. Let your breath bring you here now. Right here in this present moment, all is well. Right here and right now, all is well. Our breath is the demonstration that all is well right now. And take a deep breath and let it out. And we just continue to release. We continue to let go. Release, let go. As we go deeper and higher, higher in consciousness, higher in vibration, we are syncing up with the frequency of the illumination of the full moon. And breathe. And breathe. And just check your body from the top of your head to the soles of your feet and release any tension anywhere in your body temple that you may be feeling now, especially our head, our jaw, our neck, our shoulders, our back, our full torso, any place you may be feeling or holding, let go. Your thighs, your buttocks, your feet, your toes hold so much throughout the day. Now is the time to relax and go within, where everything begins. It begins within. And breathe. Breathe. And as you breathe, just bring to mind a picture of the full moon, this full flower moon. Imagine it in your mind's eye. See the fullness and feel the fullness of its illumination. Allow it to wash over you gently, sweetly, perfectly. And just breathe. Continue to breathe. As we go deeper into the silence, turning over any noise to the moon, any mental noise, physical noise, emotional noise, turn it over to the moon. And the moon's light will dissolve it and return it to the nothingness from which it came. And just be. Be with the presence of silence. And so now we are going to deepen the silence within us by just being silent. Be silent with the moon as your company, holding the space for you to go deeper and deeper and deeper. And so we are silent now, and I'll let you know when we're coming up again from the silence. Let's just breathe. take a breath, remaining in the silence, remaining with the moon energy, still keeping your eyes closed or lowered in your gaze. Just listen to these words, and then in a moment, you'll have some time to journal whatever comes through. Whenever there is some silence around you, listen to it. That means just notice it. Pay attention to it. Listening to silence awakens the dimensions of stillness within you, because it is only through stillness that you are aware of silence. Whenever there is some silence around you, listen to it. So let us just listen now to the silence. And whenever you're ready, write down what you hear silence sharing with you. Let the silence whisper in your ear. What does silence want me to know now? Is a question you can ask. Silence, what is it that you want me to know now? And then capture it in your inspirational journal. Let silence whisper to you. And we'll take a moment for this to come through. Let's take a breath. Just finish up that sentence if you're writing, and then we'll pause the writing. You can come back to it this evening before you go to bed, or continue. So let's pause the writing now and take a deep breath in. Let's take in a breath of gratitude that we're able to just do this with each other in the way in which we do it, in the oneness and the connection through the technology. How wonderful that is. We're all seeing the same full moon, no matter where we may be. It's the same full moon. This full flower moon that whispered to us in the silence. And so what you can continue to do tonight is to continue to journal, continue to ask the question, silence, what do you want me to know now? Just ask that question. You could ask it as a bedtime intention and then see what's present when you wake up. You might wake up in the middle of the night and just have something nearby that you can write if there's a message from silence. I would also recommend that you get out in nature, that you lay eyes on the moon and just say, hey, and ask if there's anything that the moon has for you, and be willing and open to receive it. No resistance at all. And just to pay attention these next couple of days for any messages, signs, these things that happen, and some may call it a coincidence, but we know that it is just the way in which spirit moves. So it's serendipitous. Yes. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to close with a little reading from Stillness Speaks, and I share this in Morning Sip. So I'm going to share a little bit more. When you lose touch with inner stillness, and I'm going to add silence, you lose touch with yourself. When you lose touch with yourself, you lose touch, you lose yourself in the world. When you lose touch with yourself, you lose yourself in the world. Your innermost sense of self, of who you are, is inseparable from stillness and silence. This is the I am that is deeper than name and form. And let's just breathe and release. So thank you all for spending this time with me. and spend some time in the silence, some more time in the silence over this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Give that to yourself. Be curious about the silence and what it has to share with you. All right, so I'll check comments and then we'll call it a night. All right. Tim, it's good to see you. Good day, Ron. It's good to see you. Oh, Tim said he was fortunate. I was fortunate. Fortunately, I was able to see the moon while I'm listening to you on my walk home. Oh, that's wonderful, Tim. And I would invite you all to watch this again and do the process again. The process itself was less than 15 minutes. It may have felt longer, but it wasn't. So the going into the silence, that was about 7 minutes. And then it was about 5 minutes of inspirational journaling. So it doesn't take a lot of time. It doesn't take a lot of time, but it is so powerful to use the time in that way. You know, time is a construct and it bends and it stretches and it does all kinds of wonderfulness. Yes, Ron, stillness speaks. You're very welcome, Michelle. Oh, thank you for being with us, Tanya. It's good to see you. Yes, please watch it again. Please watch it again. Anytime. All of the morning sips, all of the meditations with the moon, you can find easily by going to my YouTube channel. I am Rev Melissa. And while you're there, you can subscribe and like and make comments and all of the things. So I appreciate each and every one of you for hanging in with me tonight. We were an hour delayed, but we did it. If you're up for it, go out and find the moon and give the moon some love energy as it gives you some love energy. Please join me tomorrow as we wrap up our silence series with our morning sip with Rev Melissa. I'm live Tuesdays through Fridays, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. On Mondays, it's the best of sip. And on Sundays, it is Sunday in praise. So just about every day, Sunday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. If you're looking for inspiration, tune in and check out Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. So peace and blessings, everybody. You're very welcome, Fee. So yummy and delicious, powerful. Yes, girl, it is. You're welcome, Shay. Yes, yes. I will see you all tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Peace and blessings. Peace and justice. We're living life in joy, connected to our yes.